Hey YouTube, Grunt Reviews. We are back with another fun one. Today we are going to look at the MDRX Micron, and we're also going to spend a little bit extra time and we are going to compare it to the P90. Guys, as always, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your thoughts, share us with your friends, and as always, I've got my Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. And for those of you who have supported us, we definitely do appreciate it. And let's get into it. We will jump right in. So if you've seen our tabletop and our range review on the MDRX, this is still going to be the same chassis as all of the other MDRXs. That's kind of the cool thing about the MDRX platform, is you can change calibers, you can change everything else with the same chassis. Now the Micron kit, you do have one limitation, kind of starting our way from the back, is it is a side eject only platform. This is not currently working with the forward eject chassis, so if you have a forward eject, you would have to convert it over to side eject. But to get into what makes the Micron special, so this is a 11.5-inch barrel, which brings the total length of the firearm to just under 24 inches from stem to stern. With that, of course, will require a Form 1 or a Form 4 purchase, so break out your money for your tax stamp there. But in addition to the barrel kit, you do get, of course, the Micron-specific front handguard. So it does have a couple of M-lock slots, which kind of worthless. If you're a light and laser type person, once you end up, and I'll go right-handed here, once you end up putting your hand on that grip, you end up covering up the M-lock slots there. So it will limit you on accessories you may want to add to the front of the firearm, but does still have the full-length Picatinny rail down the top, and you do still get that one little piece for mounting a red dot that's attached to the barrel kit, so you always have an optic that is zeroed to that barrel kit. The other big change with this over the 16 and the 20-inch kits is this actually comes with a flash hider instead of their traditional ratchet compensator. So it is a 3-prong flash hider, and it does have a little bit of porting at the top to help with mitigation of recoil there, or mitigation of muzzle rise. But very, very small, very, very compact platform. One thing I will also mention, this does still have a 6-position gas selector or gas adjustment. So you still have your normal, your suppressed, and your adverse, and then you have all of your middle grounds in between that. So suppressed minus suppressed, normal minus normal, I guess normal plus, and then adverse. I think that adds up to 6. But basically, suppressed, normal, adverse, and then you have all of the settings in between. There's nothing past adverse. So it does give you some adjustment both on types of ammo, whether or not you're running a can on the front, and whatever you may need to adjust in the gas system. It's nice that they do give it to you. So this thing is, like all the MDRXs, completely ambidextrous. Nothing has changed on the chassis. And the one thing I did want to give you a comparison of, since this is marketed towards the concealable personal defense type market, or if you're doing executive protection, things of that nature, where you do want a lot of firepower in a small package, that is what they've geared this for. Obviously, the other main option for many years was the P90 or the PS90. This particular one is set up as a P90 with the 10.4-inch barrel, if I remember correctly, and then the muzzle device will add just a little bit to it. But just to give you a size comparison, it's maybe an inch or two longer. And the other big trade-off too, if you're comparing these two side by side is you only have a small amount of rail along the top, and it is mounted pretty far forward on the P90 or PS90, whereas the Micron, the nice thing is you can still run your optic a little further back if that is your preference, whatever optic setup you'd like to go with there. Obviously, the other big change between the two of these, 5.7 is a great caliber. It's awesome, but it's expensive and it's hard to find. Whereas this does shoot 223, 5.56, does take all standard 223 and 5.56 magazines, so P mags, Lancer mags, hex mags. Pick your mag of preference and roll with it there. So for just about 2 extra inches, you do pick up a spicy round in 5.56. The only other trade-off you're going to get into between the two firearms there is obviously a 50 round capacity in the P90 and the PS90, and well, 50, 30, or 10 if I remember correctly. Whereas with the MDRX, obviously you can add longer or shorter magazines to your preference, but generally you'll end up limited at 40 or so, and you do start to add a lot of length to the bottom of the firearm as you jump into bigger mags. So something to consider there. However, for a very cool, very small, very compact, and ambidextrous platform in 223, I think Desert Tech did a very good job with this. So far, in the Micron portion of this chassis, I have not seen any of the usual quality control issues that we get with Desert Tech products. So of course, we will take this bad boy out to the range. We are going to see how it runs with and without a can, and then of course, you know, how it runs overall, our general functions test, and then with a variety of different ammos. So just kind of want to give you this first glance and the comparison with P90. Guys, as always, I do appreciate your time watching this. Stay safe, train hard.